Hey, hello, good morning. Today I want to talk about being psychotic. I did that in the last couple of videos as well. But a psychosis can be really difficult and different. You have heavy psychosis, mild psychosis. It's yeah, I don't know the word for it. But like thinking, like thinking that you're thinking in small little islands and that you have one thought and afterwards you drown in a way that you can't find uh, another thought to continue to speak up. So it's like a sort of freezing moment, a kind of freezing moment, and that you can't think normally. I also have a lot of trouble with short-term memory. That I did something and then 10 minutes later, what was that again? What was I talking about? And it's totally gone. I can't think about it. I also remember that I quit with alcohol at least 2.5 years because I couldn't take it. The medicine were so that heavy that even if I had 1 or 2 drinks, I had a massive hangover. Nowadays, it is possible to drink alcohol, but not much. So just a beer or something like that, or a wine. It is also with alcohol that you can become psychotic. So, for instance, if I have special beer, which have a higher percentage, then I will become delusional again because I lose track of my mind and thoughts and reality. So just one, maybe 2 or 3. That is more than enough. What else do I wanted to say? I had it right in my mind. See, like I said, short-term memory, and I forget about it. Um, what was I talking? I don't know. I don't know. But it is difficult to. Every day is different, But I do know I need a lot of rest because if I do things, I get yeah, psychotic. It happens like this. I don't, like I said, my time spans used to be 30 to 45 minutes. Um, I didn't want to go out in Volendam, where I live, because I was really uh, um, paranoid. I was really paranoid. But the part thing from paranoid is that sometimes people are really talking about you. So then it's double, double, double. Like I said, I come from a home. In my hometown, people really gossip a lot and want to know everything about you. So what I do is always, when I meet new people, hey, hello, I'm schizophrenic, I'm psychotic. Then I can't get lost in my own. Some friends said from, oh, that's okay, you do well by saying that. It's wow, okay. But it also helps me to say so. And lately, I'm trying not to tell other people about it, but you can better be open about it, because with friends that before the height of the evening, I was already back home, you know, and something like visiting a friend, have a coffee, things like that. I couldn't cope with that. It was just 30 to 45 minutes, and I was out. And while sitting there, I had all sorts of weird thoughts and feelings. Like I said, that they could read my mind, but also my feelings, and that I was inside other people, and yeah, weird things. And I have that quite often. I think that's maybe that there are positive symptoms. You have positive and negative symptoms, but I forget about that most of the time. Yeah, yeah, like being in a car, that my thoughts were on the street, and I could feel my thoughts laying on the street in a way, because they weren't inside my mind. It was really empty and losing control over your mind and thoughts and feelings. And that is what happens when you have a psychosis, because then you start to think from, ooh, this is real, ooh, that is real. Like I said, not watching television. That was also what that guy said in the movie I just watched. I see 2D images on the wall, and I see and hear other things. But that's simply not true, And that's why I'm so happy about reading Joseph Roelof, because, like I said, then I could see that everything I did and believed in 100% was fake. But when being in an episode, it's really difficult to see that. So I take some rest, but also the rest of the day, I can't do much. So every now and then I go to the supermarket, a bit of grocery shopping and things like that. But that is it, because if I like going with the bus to Amsterdam or just through town, I was very afraid of that for many years. So once, maybe, I don't know, sometimes once a month, sometimes once in 2 or 3 months, I'm trying to take the bus, but on moments that there aren't many people. So I shouldn't get in the bus with when everyone who's coming home from work, that's not great, because then there are so many people inside that bus that I can't take it, and then I start to think weird and I lose control, and it's like slipping out of me, and that everyone can see and feel me. But also when I hear people talking, that I'm like a peeping Tom in a way, and that I'm inside of them, that's spooky, that's really weird. And with the like thinking in small little islands, you just have one thought, one feeling, and then it's gone. I hope I explain it well. I don't know how that works, but I did a lot of research in my mind and in reality and things like that, because I have to live with myself. So medicine, a lot of medicines. Oh man, the damn cat. He woke me up this morning at 8 a.m. meowing like a madman. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, what else? What else? I think I will leave it like this. It is nice to talk, actually, because then I can let go of certain things. But it is also connecting things, what I forgot about my psychosis, and to see different varieties in psychosis. Because, your mind and feeling like in other people, that's different than the psychosis I had in 2005. That I was really hallucinating and thinking about the Second World War, that I went there and things like that. That's spooky. That's really weird. And I had other stories as well, but I don't recall everything. It was so much. I also remember that I was writing everything down, because I thought I can, like a fortune teller, tell what will happen in the future. So I wrote everything down with drawings and paintings and things like that. And people didn't notice that I was psychotic, but I really believed in that, that there was a new kind of Christ would come on earth and things like that. That wasn't true. But I am grateful that I read Joseph Roelof, because, that's really the shit. Everyone should know that. I'm really so enthusiastic, but I don't know many people who read it. Actually, one or maybe two. And the rest is making fun of me with that. Because, or they are an atheist, or they believe in afterlife in a way, but not in reincarnation, things like that, or, Christian, Jew, whatever. I don't mind that, but yeah, I think the afterlife is so much more than religion. So it is a good thing to be religious. The first steps are being made to go to the afterlife. That's a good thing. But what I want to say is that reincarnation, twin souls, and things like that, and Christ, and moving from planet to planet, that's reality. So you can think I'm lunatic. I am. But because of this, I can let go of my psychosis. And I think that many people can do the same. Because then, the fantasy worlds are inside of you. You can let go of them. You can demolish, I think, like that. You can get rid of it, and then you can swap and turn and feel and learn all over again. So, like, not being sitting in other people, or seeing 2D images passing by. I had that as well, that's really fearful and anxiety and things like that. But anyhow, I tried to explain what I encountered, and I'm thinking about it after the movie, so then I can talk about certain things. And I hope that with all the movies yeah, that you can understand what I'm trying to tell and say, because I also notice that sometimes I'm saying a strange word, that I'm losing track, like the small islands, and that I can't hop from one to the other thought, And I was thinking about that thing. It's plastered with how you see reality, and yeah. I don't know. How do you explain things in the mind and feelings and inner core? What is reality, and how deep do you go into reality and time spans? I had a lot of difficulties with time, but I'm getting a bit out of that kind of things because it was really, psychotic, and I'm still psychotic, but I'm trying to, I'm blah 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 at the moment. So I will quit with it now. I will see you next time, guys. Bye bye.